Greetings and welcome back, blade lovers. This old sword is with you, and we have a new Maxace on the block today. Hadn't done Maxace in a while. Maxace is noted for some unusual designs. They are part of something called Midnight Cat Studio, or other way around. I'm not sure who owns who. But Midnight Cat Studio does some unusual designs, knives up over $300 sometimes, or even more, $400. They also specialize in bally songs, some very neat, usable, unusual bally songs. So, this is the budget version of a $250 knife. This is the Maxace Balance. And this is the Balance K, Balance-K. K is for Bowler K110, kind of a variant of D2, supposedly a little better than a D2. It's got to be better, it's got a fancy name, right? But that means the blade will need to be taken care of. It's not high carbon, super rustable, it's right on the borderline. But it is a tough steel that holds a good edge, and this has a very good edge and an extremely high, all the way to the top, full flat grind. Did a pretty good job on that plunge grind. We have a convenient place for the finger if you hold it sideways, like a trigger. And it is a drop point configuration on the blade. Black G10 handle. I think it comes in one other color. On the handle, I'll leave a link to White Mountain Knives where I picked this up. I'm not sure who else may be carrying it. Don't forget, so this is a $50 knife. Don't forget you can get 10% off of that. So you can bring that down to $45, free shipping, no tax. Win-win-win from White Mountain Knives. Can't speak highly enough of them. Fast shipping. No delays. And look at this. We've got a metal clip. Yes, it's metal. Good question. Appears to be a steel clip, okay? But unlike some of their other knives, they did a good job on this clip. They redesigned it. Now the titanium M390 version of this knife again is going to cost you $250. For $50 you get a pretty smooth knife on bearings. I believe it's on bearings. I played around with the pivot a little bit, can't get it to drop shut, but it may work its way in. It is a robust knife with a full handle, and we'll measure out the blade in a moment. It's going to be a little over 3.5, I think. Nice jumping here, but we'll talk about some of that later. I got a lot of the preliminaries out of the way, I think. We have a full overall length of, we're going to call that, what are we going to call that? 8.35. How about 8.35? And we do have a blade that is over 3.5 inches. We're going to call that 3.65. Kind of splitting my numbers today to get it right. As far as the blade stock goes, it is not real thick, but it isn't real thin. 3.2 millimeters. And finally, 0.60 on the handle, but it is well contoured. That's a high point. You see we have a lot of contouring and milling done there near the edges of the handle. Finally, see if we can get a weight on this guy. And it is 5.38 ounces, not super light, but it isn't exactly really a small knife. 5.38 ounces. Okay. Nice action on it. Nice detent, hard to fail. Snaps right out. Oh yeah, you're not going to fail that baby. It's got a good detent, but very usable, not overly hard. Jimping on the flipper tab. A flipper tab that is a little behind the pivot, but your access is more to the front, so you get good leverage there. No problem whatsoever. We have a jimped liner release. We have relieving on the handle, a slot on the pommel. I wonder if they use titanium here. It's going to be hard to tell because the liners are steel. I think that's a steel backspacer. Just enough of it near the end. No barrel spacers. Everything's accomplished by the backspacer. Very nice. Just a couple of screws there. Pretty clean look. And the clip is the only thing with color on it, the whole knife. Stonewash finish. Minimal branding. Balance K, K110, and even the manufacturer date or year, 2021. It's a nice, usable utility knife. And guess what? I think it's got some design similarities to this monster. Its big brother, the Goliath 2. Except we got more of a straight back of a utility design on the Goliath 2, and certainly it's huge. So you can see it is a ginormous knife next to the Balance K, which is a medium-large knife. I do like, and they should start doing this on the Goliath, put that clip on it. Okay, Maxace, put this clip on this knife in future iterations. There are $190 models coming out of Lamnia, which is a good place to buy knives over in Finland. Very fast shipping to the U.S. They need to incorporate, even on those higher end knives, not this clip, but that one. And let's do a comparison here. Some of the usual fare. Griptilian by Benchmade. It's a little bigger than a Grippy. And how about the Rat 1? It is not quite as long as the Rat 1 overall, but coming up on it. I think it's a good usable size. Very comfortable in the hand. You can extend your thumb fully, which I like, or you can keep it back here on the jimping. Jimping is effective. Nice scalloping here on the G10 and a nice quality G10. And again, got a nice deep carry clip. They did, however, use those dome screws, and they're pretty, it's not a very high clip. So I think on jeans you might have some problems. I think I'm going to start picking up flathead screws and swapping them out for a lot of these. But can't complain too much for 50 bucks. 45 with my discount, old sword. So it's a nice handful, just about right. Not too big, not too small. Good usable edge and profile. And again, it comes through quite sharp. I'm not sure if I can do any test cutting. I always risk it here. Not bad. A little rough. Yeah, I mean, not the sharpest thing like a Tucson out of the box, but definitely a workable edge, and you've got a nice flat grind on not too thick a steel at 3.2 millimeters. So yeah, I would say that's got a lot of potential to be a razor sharp on that flat grind. Just use your stone, put it on the KME, work sharp, whatever, and dress it up a little bit. Even just give it a stropping out of the box and probably be in really good shape. So that is the Maxace Balance K. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. We'll be back with you soon.